All right, welcome back, everyone, to Partnerships on Purpose. I love all the topics about partnerships, but I think this one is the most fun in our world, inside of partnership promotions, inside of affiliate promotions, inside of launches, all of these different things. We have something that's called leaderboards. So, if you're new to the partnership world, a leaderboard is used to incentivize the people that are promoting a certain launch. And we do it in tons of different ways in the partnership world. And it really does depend on the types of partners who are promoting a launch. Now, I'm saying a launch because that's where we see it
Hmm.
used. There's not usually like evergreen rolling leaderboards out there.
Yep.
It's something to do with somebody's having a book launch and they have a leaderboard. Somebody's having a launch for their membership community. They have a leaderboard. Somebody has a short little stint that's happening for their summit and they have a leaderboard. And leaderboards are, I think some people have a love-hate with them. I am sort of competitive. Don't know if you knew that. So I
No, I
love,
didn't know that.
no, you didn't know. And most of the people that we work with, they're also just got a little bit of a competitive streak in them. So they love to see their names on a leaderboard. So today is all about leaderboards, how to gamify some of the promotions that are happening out there. And of course, we're going to just open the curtain and tell you all about it because I think this is helpful. Creating a leaderboard is really super simple. I'm going to give you some things that I think about are really important to put on a leaderboard and when to send them out. And I know Anne Marie's got some examples because real life examples are a lot of fun. So, leaderboards. How do you put together a leaderboard? So, first, it's all about your affiliate tracking. So, we've talked about
Mm.
this in other episodes. You have to have an affiliate program set up. If you're brand new to the partnership world, understand that this can be super simple, right? Create a new page that just one person promotes to, check out the form that's sent in with that, track the numbers, right? Super simple. Most people have some kind of affiliate program. We're inside of GHL, so we use an affiliate program on GHL. Some people will use Thrivecart, some people will use whatever they are in maybe Kajabi and things like that. But at the end of the day, it's about the tracking and the numbers that are there. You've got to
Yeah.
have the numbers to be able to actually put together the leaderboard because, like it says, this is the list in order of who did the most at that moment. So just know you've got to have some kind of affiliate program set up. We usually set up a spreadsheet, typically, but ours is all around who is going to be promoting a specific launch. And let's just use a launch for an example because our clients have done this for a really long time. We're really good at supporting launches out there. So you have everybody that's going to promote your launch, all your partners. You've got all your deals set up. You know that they're going to be, and we'll just say 10 people that are going to be promoting your launch. You have them all listed out, you know what all their other tracking is, and then when they're going to promote. That's the biggest thing. When are they going to promote? And Henry and I will stand on the soapbox forever. Get dates, friends.
Yeah.
Get dates. So you're putting together your spreadsheet, you've got everything together, and then what you need to do is you need to just track the numbers as they're doing their promotions. These numbers can vary. I'll give you some examples, but you figure out what works best for you. When a launch opens and people start promoting it, you might be tracking the clicks into a certain page. When the cart opens, you might be tracking the purchases that happen into your membership or whatever you're promoting for that launch. So those
Hmm.
are the two primary ones. Sometimes we do track webinar views or something like that if you have some kind of live that you're doing. And it's all about putting those numbers in order. And then when you have those numbers in order, you need to email that out and you need to send it to that list of people to say, hey, listen, here's the leaderboard for the current launch. Now we start to get a little bit of our competitive streak going. People like to see themselves at number one,
Yeah.
like to see it going on. So at the end of the day, it's a super powerful tool. I have been talking for so long. Anne Marie,
I know.
what else do you want to add?
I'm like, oh, okay.
There you go. I just laid it all out
Yeah.
there. Now you can
I'm
just
just like
add
gonna
stuff in.
I'm just gonna throw things on the wall. Okay, so yes, to leaderboards, love them. Most of our clients love them. I use them for a couple of different things. So I'm just gonna add. So Marie
Yes,
did
please.
say track different metrics. A lot of people will do opt-ins and then we'll do sales.
Mm.
right? So they'll share their leaderboards, but they'll say, hey, first, second, third for all of these things. What we didn't say is what people usually get. It's usually money. I'm probably going
Oh
to say,
yeah, like why do you get on the
yeah,
lead? What's
yeah,
the incentive?
exactly.
Yeah, totally missed that. My
Eighty,
bad.
90% of the time, it'll be, hey, you win money. I've seen first prize $1,000. So that's a pretty good incentive for people to be like, hey, yeah, I want to stay on the leaderboard. Or if they're in a certain position, what that also allows you to say is, hey, how does my promo calendar look? Can I add a couple of days to make sure that I stay on top and stay where I need to
Hmm.
be to win the leaderboard? So there's that. The other thing is if you're going to do a leaderboard, so let's say your launch is 7 days, you want to send an email out every day, right? You want to get people excited. It's annoying for the people who are getting the emails sometimes because you're getting, but it's great because you know where you stand all the time. Don't forget, so you have your people that are on your leaderboard. Usually you'll mention probably the top 10 is what I'm seeing most of the time. Like these are the
Hmm.
people in the order. Make it fun. Some people use images, some people are really creative. I've seen people put people's pictures on like
A graphic or
different.
something?
Oh my God. Yeah, I've seen some crazy, but it's fun, right? People are like, oh my God, that's so funny. Oh my God, I saw this person here. Oh my God, these three people together. So if that's your personality and you have it in you, make it fun. The other thing is don't forget to thank the other people that didn't make the leaderboard.
Yeah.
So you'll usually see that in the email. It'll be like, hey, these are the people, runners up. Hey, so and thank you so much for supporting. You still have time to make the leaderboard. So it's really important to recognize all of the people that are promoting you during that period. So I think it incentivizes people. People will put things. I'm just looking at a leaderboard email right now, and one of our clients is supporting a launch, and it's just cool because they'll personalize what they're saying about the partner, right? So it'll be like working her visibility magic behind the scenes as always, right? So just like the person's name and then that, and then they put it in order. So I think leaderboards are great, just like you. I think if
Hmm.
you can include them as part of your launch, if there's some incentive for people to stay engaged and add and play. And, sometimes it's interesting because we see very often the same people playing. So we know who the competitive people are out there. So it's fun, right? It's like, hey, I want to beat that person. I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm going to push it.
Yeah.
The other thing for leaderboards too, which is really great if you take it from the other side, is I'll use it to actually look at, hey, is there any new people out there or any people out there that I haven't connected with or I don't know and
Hmm.
who are doing partnerships, right? So that is a great way. I always look at leaderboard emails and say, hey, do I know these people? If I don't, either I'll reach out or I'll ask for an introduction or something like that because I know they're in the world of partnerships. So I want
Yeah.
to have a conversation with them.
It's a prospecting tool, really. And
Yep.
especially if somebody is on a leaderboard, we know that they're
Hmm.
interested in partnerships and they probably have a similar audience as you because they're connecting with your partner. So it's like those second degrees of connection that
Hmm.
is super easy. So I'm sure we have an episode about prospecting, but just really quickly, it's around how do you connect to the people that have your audience, and you have to find those prospects consistently. And if you can get an introduction, that's gold. So it's a prospecting tool for sure. So we've talked a lot about why all the leaderboard stuff and how to set it up. And I just want to make sure everybody understands it is an extra effort to do this.
Yeah.
You have to put it in your planning. We've talked about how planning out your launch in the future, making sure that your people, your partners are all set, that they have their calendars all set to be able to support that. Internally, this is a secondary layer, right? If you're taking a launch and you have to do all your emails to your own people, you have to make sure all the partners have their promo copy, you have to make sure that they are promoting. And now you have to go in and you have to be able to send out your leaderboard emails. And a lot of them can be drafted beforehand, the copy, probably what the reminder links and stuff like that. We have a lot of different ways that we like to do leaderboards for our clients. But know that you can't necessarily prep it beforehand, right? You can't send it
Yeah.
beforehand. You can't schedule it beforehand because the leaderboard's going to change based on how
Mhm.
people are interacting, and you want that data to be live. So give yourself some time, give yourself enough time to put a leaderboard in there as a part of your promotion, and then enlist some help, right? Get a VA who can help you out. This is something that they can do. We have one client that we have an entire document. All it is leaderboards. And then each time somebody has a launch, we go through and we say, this is when these different emails are going to be sent out and to who and what the links are. And so we'll take almost a month beforehand to prep all of that stuff so that the VA can handle it. And that way, the host is really focused on the people that are coming in and supporting
Mhm.
the actual conversions because there's a lot that happens in a launch. So I'm just going to say that because it's a powerful tool, it's a fun tool, and it does take planning. If you try to do it last minute, you're going to be completely overwhelmed. And it's going to feel like that to your partners. And you're putting your best foot forward, right? You're going to give them some extra money probably because they do well. And it's funny you say that. We definitely have competitive people. I know we have I know you know.
Yeah.
I know we have partners who will say, "Is there a leaderboard? Is there a
Mhm.
cat?" And they'll only join a launch if there is. I've had a
Mhm.
guy negotiate with me being like, "I know I can win number one. What if we bump that up?" They're looking for that extra paycheck.
Yeah.
Which is great. If you're using promotions from partners, you want to make this as easy as possible because these are warm leads. I mean, we can get on the soapbox all day about how good referral marketing
Mhm.
is for launches, but it only happens if you've got it all set up. So, love leaderboards. I think we've laid everything out. Anything else you want to say before we finish up?
Yeah, just one thing. It's really important. I think we did an episode on this. It's really important that whoever is participating in your launch has access to their metrics, right? So,
Yeah.
how are they performing so that they know that if they're on the leaderboard, hey, okay, I'm on the leaderboard, I'm in fifth place. Well, I sent out emails. So they know you'll know when you're sending out emails, but you'll know how you're performing overall. So, that is really important that you're giving your partners access to that kind of information
Yeah.
so that they can make decisions, say, hey, yeah, I want to bump it up, I want to do this, I want to do that, if let's go get another 100 clicks or 50 sales or whatever the case may be. So that's really important. Yeah, that's it. That's all I
All
had to
right.
add.
I love it. Well, if you ever have questions about leaderboards, let us know. Happy to get on a call and chat through it because at the end of the day, this is going to make your launch so much better and partners love it. So thank you all for being here and we will
Thanks,
see you on the
everyone.
next one. Bye.